everybody, and welcome to a surprise and surprisingly new episode of JoAnna's Point of View. Um, I have a guest with me today. I know y'all been seeing me tag her in some of my videos, and I've been telling y'all, like, I've been doing this for a reason. I got a surprise coming up, just bear with me. So, today, I am getting my nails done. And, the nailtician, is that a word? The nailtician that is doing my nails is my cousin, Candi Nguyen. So, this is going to not only be JoAnna's point of view, it's going to be JoAnna and, I mean, we're related, but she's still my best friend, so I'm going to say JoAnna and friends point of view. You know what I mean? And they're not always the same. Let's be very clear on that. Like, we have different in opinions a lot. I'm Sagittarius. Like, and when you think about Sagittarius, understand that when I'm one, I mean that I am Sagittarius. Everything you heard about us, nigga, is real. Okay? Like, it's me. And she is an Aquarius. Oh, so gentle, a water sign, and so soothing and bullshit. Okay? Bullshit. Okay? This Aquarius, honey, is, you know, oh no, you can an Aquarius is a water sign. You know, Sagittarius, we're a fire sign. So what does water do to fire? Hell, if it's enough of it, it puts it out. If it's not enough of it, it's definitely going to turn that fire into a lot of steam. And if it ain't enough of it, it ain't going to do shit. But I'm just saying that water and fire typically don't vibe well together. One of them eventually will cancel the other one. Now, such is the case with me and her. But make no mistake about it. This woman is my best friend. Like, you know, you might hear me talk about, you know, having some best friends in the past and shit like that, but this is my birth best friend. Like, we're birth best friends. I was born 10 months to the day from her. 10 months to the day. So we were in diapers together. We shared cribs, and like, that is my best friend. But it has not come without controversy. It has not come without, you know, its own challenges. So I'm going to take y'all through a couple of them while we're doing the nail. And I hope y'all enjoy it, because y'all get to hear, like I said, me and her can remember the exact same story. But because I'm a Sagittarius, I may remember it differently than she remembers it. And both of us are telling the truth. We just have different perspectives because we're different people. And yet, if you ever see her and I together around some people and we talking about some people, we have our own language where we can talk shit about you. And, you know what I mean? We can be talking about you in your face, never saying a word, just with sound. And you'll never know what the fuck it means. I'm not gonna give y'all any examples because I don't need y'all bitches knowing when we doing it to you. But we have a very unique way of communicating. We've had this our whole life. So when I talk about best friends, like, she's it. Like, we know each other's secrets, and they're not pretty. And we keep them. You know how much pressure that is? Especially when you don't always like a bitch. And I gotta keep your goddamn secrets, and I really don't even like you today. But we've managed to do pretty good. I say pretty good. It hasn't been perfect. But shit, we wouldn't have any of these fun stories to tell y'all about. So, oh no, definitely not gonna tell y'all too much, because you never give your enemy a sword. Did you hear what I said? You never give your enemy a sword. And I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be some people that are watching this that are friendly. You know what I mean? Like, people that you know, they say they fuck with you, but low key. They're just watching to make sure you're not doing nothing too much better than what they do. You know, especially with her, because she's the premier nail tech in Paris. So it's a lot of motherfuckers that smile in her face like they all cool, but really they watching to see her progress. Is this big? What's she doing? Let me see if I can emulate that. Oh, she's miles ahead of the game. Galaxies ahead of the game, and y'all understand where that comes from in a minute. But it doesn't come without controversy. So we're just gonna take y'all through some of the shit that we done and seen throughout the past couple of years, and hopefully y'all have fun. Y'all be laughing and be like, "This bitch is crazy," or y'all might just be like, "Let's pray." No, I'm not gonna say any of them. Oh no. Oh no. You never give your enemy a sword. Never give your enemy a sword. So, here's something that I gotta know. My cousin, my best friend, she's also my baby mama. Okay? Out of the two of us, she was the first to have a baby. And I was baby crazy, make no mistake about it. I always wanted somebody that I could love and give the love that I wasn't getting, so I was baby crazy. So when she got pregnant, I was like, oh my God, we're pregnant. You know, it became an us experience. It was, we are pregnant. And we didn't even find out this bitch was pregnant until she was almost 6 months. Like, we only got to enjoy being pregnant for a few short months before she was in labor. But whenever she found out she was pregnant, we found out that we were pregnant. So, yeah, we were together. We went. Okay, so let's tell y'all about this. Can we tell that one? Yeah. Okay. So I want to tell y'all this story so y'all can understand that. Whenever she found out she was pregnant, we were pregnant. Like, that's just how shit works. And still works. Like, it still works that way. Like, if something happens to one of us, it happens to us. So, because we're that connected. It's ridiculous. It's kind of scary. It's really weird. But it's us. So, she starts thinking that she's pregnant. Now, it's the summertime. What is it? It was the summertime. And I was in Paris, Texas, y'all, for the summer, because I didn't live in Paris. I stayed in Dallas. So, you know, I was down there for the summer, and, you know, Candace finally realized that her period was late. it kind of happened like that. It was kind of like she was like, you know what, bitch? You know what I haven't seen in a while? My period. I was like, you know, that's something that actually,
I got it for like a long time.
oh yeah, that's right. You actually had a period the whole I think it was 5 months she actually had a period, which is crazy in and of itself. You know what I mean? Her body tricked her into not knowing it was pregnant. So, exactly. It's the weirdest shit, y'all. When she first started thinking she was pregnant, I think it was because she got sick. I don't even remember what it is that made her think she was pregnant. But we went to Walmart, and y'all, this was back when there was still a Kmart in Paris, right over there where Atwoods is now. They used to be Kmart. And we went to Kmart, and we got a whole bunch of pregnancy tests. We got them, okay? And she was scared, so I was like, I'll take one with you. So I go pee on mine, she goes pees on hers. Let me tell you something. Hers started to turn positive before she was really done peeing. It started turning positive before she was even done, you know, filling up the stick, you know? So we put it down, and we both like, okay, say wait 3 to 10 minutes, so we'll come back. We nervous. So we go back. Mine is negative. I knew that shit because I wasn't fucking. But hers said positive. She was like, nah, it gotta be something wrong. So she commenced to taking about 6 more pregnancy tests. All of which gave a different degree of bitch you're pregnant. She was like, oh my God. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. Well, we were pregnant. I was excited because I was baby crazy. I love babies. Hmm? No, that's what I mean. It's fine. Whatever. Anyway, so as people were telling me, shit happened, right? Now, at the time, your mom was kind of living out of town, but she was working in Dallas, and you were living in Paris, so it was kind of just. Y'all know how shit goes when you kind of unsupervised.
But I was working, mind you. I was working. So I was handling my business.
That she was. Make no mistake about it. But when she found out she was pregnant, it was oh my goodness. And then it seems like, okay, I went home, right? So I go back to Dallas. But I talk to her every day. I'm like, how my baby doing? Blah, 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 like every day. And the next time I saw her, it was probably a couple of weeks later. She was pregnant. And when I say that, I mean, she looked pregnant. Keep in mind that up until this time, she had been having her period. And Candace has always been super skinny. Y'all know, we call her Bird. She was super skinny. Super skinny. But when I saw her again, which could only have been a couple of weeks later, because I made sure I got down here as much as I could because we were pregnant. And I get down here, and it looked like she had swallowed a whole Cheeto puff. I was like, oh. Now I'm feeling like we're really pregnant. Now I can see it. Oh, and I can feel the baby moving. I was so excited. Y'all really would have thought I was pregnant and having a baby. I was so excited. She had a baby shower. Baby shower is one of the funnest things ever when you're pregnant. Like the baby shower is like one of the highlights of being pregnant. You might get your pregnancy photo shoot, the birth of the baby, but really, the only thing you get in between then is the baby shower. So it's exciting. So of course she has her baby shower, and of course I'm down there. Like, why wouldn't I be? This is my baby mom. I'm in this. And her mucus plug came out during her baby shower. She didn't know what no mucus plug was. I didn't know what no mucus plug was. So she just comes out the bathroom or whatever this was on the bathroom. Is this supposed to happen? And everybody's like, oh, it's your mucus plug. Baby gonna be coming, when you use your mucus plug, baby you usually come within 24 hours. So now I'm excited. Bitch, we gonna have a baby in 24 hours, but I gotta go back to school. Because I had to do summer school because I was bad and I wanted to graduate high school ahead of time, so I was doing like summer. I was doing all year round school so I could catch up on my credits and graduate early, which I did. But I had to get back to Dallas because I had school the next day, and I was so upset. I was like, Mom, I can't leave. She gonna have a baby tonight. And they was like, I'm telling you, she will not have the baby tonight. This happened. This is her first baby. Ain't no way she gonna have the baby 24 hours and then her mucus plug coming out. I left. Guess who decided they want to make their grand entrance? I was so heartbroken. Because I didn't get to see my baby born because we were pregnant. We were having a baby. I needed to see him. I needed to bond with him. I needed him to know who the fuck I was. You know what I mean? Like, just like when Bambi was born. And Bambi got up and stumbled around and stuff. But Bambi mama was right there for Bambi to see so they could have their little bonding and stuff. And I was his mom. I mean, I wasn't pregnant. I didn't have him, but he was mine. So I knew I needed to to be there so I could bond with my little baby. And broke my heart, guys. But the pregnancy was dramatic. Like in the time from her finding out to the time she had him, it went from 0 to 100 real quick. It was dramatic. It was always something going on, and I was like, "This is ridiculous. Like this is what it takes to have a baby. I don't want none." And guess what? I didn't have none until 20 years old. Now, me and her did something unprecedented, but it was not something that we would not later repeat. Me and this motherfucker got pregnant at the same time. Yet again, me and this motherfucker found out we were pregnant at the same time. Once again, though, she's further along down here. So, we're pregnant at the same time. Now we're pregnant twins. So, we both moved back down to Paris because when I was pregnant, I was like handicapped, I thought. And I wasn't trying to work. I wasn't trying to do nothing. Just be pregnant and enjoy being pregnant and be a mom. And that kind of, that white fairy tale bullshit. So we owned a house down here and it was vacant. Mom was like, go down there, be pregnant. I'll cover the bills while you're pregnant and everything. Just relax and, give you a healthy grandbaby. I'm like, bet. So I moved down here and she moved down here too. And I think she was 2 months. You were 2 months ahead of me, right? Yeah. So she was 2 months ahead of me. But everything that happened to her happened to me during the pregnancy. She went into labor. And mind you, I'm 2 months behind. So I go up there to visit her while she's in labor. And it was so traumatic, y'all. She couldn't get an epidural because of something. It was something like her blood, something was low, and she wasn't able to get an epidural. So she was in so much pain, and I felt so bad for her. So bad, in fact, that I started having contractions. Yes, you heard me right. I started having contractions because this bitch was having contractions. So I'm now going from being a visitor to being a patient. My doctor is like, go to L&D, get registered so we can get you up here and put you on the monitor. So now, I'm in labor. You can't tell me I'm not. I'm in full-blown labor. I'm dramatic because that's just who I am. That's just who the fuck I am, you guys. This is my first baby. I'm having contractions. I think this is it. I'm 2 months early. Oh, God, it's a problem. I done called my mom, and they all stayed in Dallas and everything. I done called everybody. Because I just started having contractions. I'm on this monitor, having contractions. But they was just breastfeeding. So my doctor did something that I don't even know if he was allowed to do, to be quite honest with you. And I have to look this up because I might have me a HIPAA violation I need to be suing. But he banned me from the hospital. He said, I don't want to fuck with you for the next 2 months. So I'm going to need you to go home. And you come back after the baby's born so that you don't go into labor again, because I'm not even trying to fuck with you again at all until December, because that's when I was doing December. I'm insulted, but I took my ass home. She has my nephew. I go up there, I get to see, first of all, she needs an award, and I want you to know I acknowledge you and your hard work and everything that you went through, because this motherfucking baby was big as shit. My nephew Caleb was big as shit when he was born. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Let me see if I got this picture. I think I do. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so let me tell y'all. In my opinion, being that I've never had babies before, and I'm not used to the trauma and the experience, You know, this was her second baby, so she might not think he was that damn big. He was over 8 pounds, right? How much you weigh? He was 8 pounds. He was a big ass baby, y'all. For her to have pushed him out of her birth canal with no drugs, he was a gigantic baby. I'm just saying. So, when it's my turn to have my baby, y'all. Of course, it's dramatic.
Very.
Okay, so I may have. Okay, so I may have
pushed it to the limit.
Okay,
I almost made it in the air.
I know. I did just like I did. So let me tell y'all how I went into slavery. We was at the club. You remember this? We were at a nightclub. I'm not gonna tell y'all the name of the location because it's free now, so I got them busy. It was a club in Dallas. We was at. And I'm pregnant. I'm big and pregnant, mind you. Like, but I still have time. Because I told my doctor when I was 2 months pregnant, and she know I'm not lying. I told him when I was 2 months pregnant, sir, I want to go ahead and sign up for a C-section. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, because I know I'm not going to be able to put no baby out down there. I really want to try. So I just want to go ahead and sign the paperwork now. And he was like, you have to at least try. And I was like, no, I don't want to. And he was telling me you have to at least try. So he had me doing all kind of stupid ass bullshit in my last month of pregnancy, like horseback riding. Remember when I was horseback riding?
You want to try this extra shit. We blaming that doctor for that shit. Nobody say do this shit.
You know, that's my point. You know how I say with the two people can have the same experience but see it much different. Okay? So I may have pushed it a bit. I may have went horseback riding in my 8th month of pregnancy. Maybe I might have done that. But hell, he was telling me that I needed to be trying to do something to induce my own labor so that I could push. And they recommended you have sex. And I was like, I'm traumatized because I had sex this time and I got pregnant. And I only had sex that one time and I got pregnant. So I'm like, I don't feel like fucking. I just don't want to. So, horseback riding was my thing. Fuck it, let's try it. So, we're in the club, and they play our nigga. When I tell you this is our motherfucking time, this was our motherfucking time. Now, mind you, this skinny bitch had a baby 2 months prior. She was in the club with me, along with, I think it was 2 of our other cousins, right? I thought Ashley was there.
Did Ashley go there tonight?
I thought she was there.
She might be. I can't, yeah.
Or maybe it was Rendaric. I mean, it was,
BK.
BK. Okay, I think it was BK. Okay, yep. So it was me, her, and a gay male friend of ours who's passed away, R.I.P. But nothing if you buck came out. If you buck. If you buck. Now, this is a get front sign. I'm out there nothing if you buck, cause everybody knew I was the head bust in the club. That's one thing I can tell you for sure they knew. So that was my motherfucking song, B. If you buck. I nuts if I bucked so hard that I went into the lake and started having contractions. And that was like, at first, I really wasn't sure, but then it was like, yeah, I think we need to go. Because we're in Dallas and my doctor's in Paris. We need to go. So, I'm going to the party.
You don't remember this?
I do. I do. Okay, so what she's I'm referring to.
That's why you didn't lie. That's why you didn't lie.
On the way to the club, we were speeding because we wanted to get there before, while it was still free to get in. So we were speeding. Yeah. And we got pulled over on the way to the club. And I pretended to be in labor so that we could get out of the ticket and get out of trouble. Because I was 9 months. I was out there. So I was like, yes, sir, we're speeding because I'm in labor.
No. Everybody is winning.
Yeah. So, what ended up happening was, we get to the club, we looking at $3, and my bitch says really does go into labor. So now, we are in a race against time to get the fuck back to Paris. Because my dumb ass done nothing if I buck and lied about being in labor. And now my daughter was like, you know what? I think this is a good time to be. I'm like, bitch, I don't think so. But I had to go. So, I called the doctor. He like, meet me at L&D. I'm like, oh, meet me at L&D. It's going down. Like, because you know that song was hot back then. So we like, oh, meet me at L&D. It's going down. We crunk. But I'm scared. Because I could fight a giant with stilettos on and have no fear. But having my first baby, y'all, I was terrified. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what was coming. I was excited, but I was terrified. So, just like I told my motherfucking doctor, when I got to the hospital, he decided that he must make me try to have my baby naturally. They broke my water, gave me my epidural. And let me tell y'all, they tell you, oh no, I'm lying. We get to the hospital, get up to the machines, they say, it's just breaks and hips, go home. So, we leave. But at this time, everybody thought that I really went into labor, so my mom has come down, my sister has come down, like my family has come down to see the birth of the baby. So my doctor was like, you know what, let's go ahead and just schedule to induce you on December the 11th. Well, now I hate to be that girl, right? I hate to be that girl. But December the 11th is my goddamn birthday. And I already felt like I was going to have to share all of my attention with this little motherfucker. I didn't want to share my birthday too. I don't care how y'all feel about it. Whatever. It's my birthday. I wanted something of my own. I already knew she was going to be born in December. But she don't got to be born on my birthday. So I was like, nah, bro, I ain't feeling it. And he was like, well, what about December 6th? And I was like, nah. Because I got a cousin whose birthday is December 6th. And that motherfucker is weird. Weird as fuck. So I was like, nah, because that might be an omen. I don't want her to have that birthday. I was like, how about December the 8th? He said, December the 8th. So they called me the night before and they like, don't eat anything after 12. I'm like, excuse me? They was like, don't eat anything after 12. You know, you're going to be coming in to have a baby, anything can happen, you can throw up, we don't want you to asphyxiate. Don't eat anything after 12. So I was like, okay. However, wasn't nobody trying to hear that shit. I just wasn't. So the night before, the night that we're coming in, I had my mama stop me because my mom drives me to the hospital because it's her first grandbaby. She's super excited and everything. So she drives me to the hospital. So I'm like, Mom, stop the water break because the bitch is hungry. And she was like, you know what, doctor? I said, Mom, did you hear what I said? Stop at what a burger. So we stopped at water break. I get me stuff. Breakfast on the bun, sausage well done, some hash brown, and a motherfucking orange juice. Now, I'm at the hospital. I'm strapped in, I got all my IDs and stuff, I'm hooked up to the machine. Had my water broke. Now I got my epidural. So I'm laying there, and all of a sudden I just keep hearing something go.